What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to Nursing Basics. You'll notice it's a little bit of a different setup here, and that's because we moved. I start recording my nurse residency program, I guess. It's week 2. I didn't record week 1 just because it was super busy, but yeah, I recorded week 2. It's pretty much all online. I know that's interesting. I never thought I would be doing a nurse residency program from home. Lots of it is computer-based learning, CBL for short. So yeah, we've just got tons of modules that we have to do online and complete assignments and whatnot. So I have a class tomorrow at 8 a.m. Try to keep you guys updated for week 3 and let you know how that goes. I'm still going to be making educational videos. For now, I'm going to be doing my nurse residency vlog, so I hope you enjoy. What's up, beautiful people? This is week 2 of my nurse residency program. I am currently about to do EKG modules. I have 9 of them to do. I'm gonna be doing that for 8 hours today, so wish me luck. There's my wife, wondering why she married me. So this very first EKG lesson is teaching us about the basic anatomy of the heart, basic physiology, the electrical conduction system. So that's pretty cool. So right now I'm learning about the heart layers. There are 3 in case you didn't know. The epicardium, it's the outermost layer, the myocardium, which is the middle, and the endocardium. I always remember it as EME with myo in the middle. Yeah, epicardium outside, endo inside, myo middle. This is my first question. The apex of the heart is on the upper right side of the body, just below the second rib. That is very false because the heart, I got my little model out, sits right in here. So this is my left over here. So this would be the apex. It's right down here. So upper right side would be the right atrium. That's why that question is false. But you guys know that. Now they're trying to teach us about the 4 chambers of the heart, but you guys already learned that in the basic anatomy video. So the thickness of each chamber wall is relative to the chamber's function. So as you guys know, the atria are the smaller chambers up top, right here. And then the ventricles are these bigger ones down on the bottom. The atria are separated by the intraatrial septum, and the ventricles are separated by the interventricular septum. But you guys knew that. Oh yeah, the atria are thinner and less muscular because they don't have to pump blood as far because they're just pumping to the ventricles. And the ventricles are more muscular and beefy because they have to pump it to the rest of the body. I've done 2 EKG modules and now it's lunchtime. I'm gonna make myself some scrambled eggs, oatmeal with bananas and blueberries and honey. It's gonna be so good. All right, peeps, here's what I'm eating for lunch. So I like to do intermittent fasting, so I kind of do a late breakfast, early lunch, brunch, and here's what I made. Scrambled eggs with avocado toast. Then right here we've got some oatmeal with bananas and a little bit of honey. I wanted to show you guys a little something cool here. It's how to discern between a ventricular pacemaker and an atrial pacemaker, or potentially even having both of them on an EKG. There's a little tiny downward spike, a black spike, right before each P wave. That's how you can tell that it's an atrial pacemaker. The P wave is the depolarization of the atria. So if there's a little spike before it, it's an atrial pacemaker. So, same thing with the QRS, there isn't one here, but if there were a spike before the QRS, then that would be a ventricular pacemaker. If there was a spike before the P wave and before the QRS complex, then you would have a ventricular pacemaker and an atrial pacemaker. All right, peeps, just took a test, I guess. It had 25 questions. You had to get an 85% or higher to pass, and I got a 94. Woohoo! So yeah, I guess we're done for the day. I'm excited to be done. Yay. What's up, people? It is day 2. It is currently 8:10 a.m. and today I'm just going to be doing some more studying for ECGs. I messaged my clinical educator and she said to just focus on studying and check out the just online resources for EKG learning and case studies. That's what they are. But yeah, she said there's a ton of case studies that I can look at. They're not mandatory. I'm just kind of ahead of schedule because I like to be ahead of schedule. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'll keep you guys updated periodically and let you know how it's going. What's up, beautiful people? It is day 4 of my nurse residency program. We have to go to a little training university today because we're going to be learning how to use Alaris pump systems with Epic. Epic is our charting system. I did not update yesterday at all for anything just because it was kind of boring online training stuff. I will try to keep you guys posted as much as I can. I'll let you know how the day goes. I don't know that I'll be able to record throughout the lecture today because, again, it's all just going to be learning how to use the pump system. So, all right, peeps, I made it here to my little training center. I'm going to be here for 4 hours, 8 to 12. Then I'm going to be on my way home, and then I'm going to be doing some more studying at home. Probably won't keep you updated on that just because who wants to watch me study? It's pretty boring. Done with my training for the day. Super cool. We learned how to use the Alaris pump system. It was super cool. I'm gonna be honest, going through nursing school, one of my, I don't want to say fears, but I guess weaker points was programming pumps, because I had honestly through nursing school probably only done it twice, 2 to 3 times, and the system we were learning today was pretty cool. So it actually programs it in Epic for you and auto-populates with the pump. So then all you really have to do is just verify that the correct rate and dose is correct for the medication that you're giving, and then just hit verify. There are 3 button pushes instead of 20 or 30, so it mitigates human error, which is awesome because that means better patient safety, better outcomes, and all that stuff. So anyways, right now I'm just gonna go home and study. That was it for the day. I learned how to use a pump and some cool little Epic tips and tricks. All right, guys, it's day 5, week 2. I finished all my stuff early, so I get extra clinical time today. I'm going to show up on the floor, get to learn all about that stuff, and yeah, be precepted and shown around. Also, I totally messed up yesterday. I had a class, 2 classes yesterday. Sorry, I'm getting into my car. Anyways, one was from 8 to noon. The other one was from 2:30 to 4:30. For some odd reason, I totally spaced and completely missed my second class. And I panicked, freaked out, went into terrified mode, and had to call one of my clinical educators. Yeah, so thankfully they were able to get me rescheduled for another one next week at the same time, or actually from noon to 2, but kind of crappy, and I felt terrible as a person because I just didn't show up. I guess I spaced. I think I thought it was next month, 12/5. Pay more attention. Everyone messes up. I did too. Anyways, I'll tell you guys how the day went when I'm done with it at 3:30. So yeah, peace. All right, peeps, it has been a day, that's for sure. Super fun. I learned a lot. I got to put in a Foley in a female. Foley's a catheter. It's just short term. That's what everyone uses. I actually missed my first try, but it's okay. Got a second try. That was my very first time putting in a Foley into a female. She was a bariatric woman, so it was a little bit more difficult to do. But yeah, other than that, it was cool. I learned a lot. I still need to get used to the charting system. That's probably going to be one of my hardest things to get used to, is just charting. Aside from that, as I was leaving, they called the code blue. I've never seen a code in the ICU. I worked as an ER tech, so I've been in plenty of codes, but it is really different in the ER than the ICU. Yeah, I was not used to it. In the ICU, there were a ton of people, way more people than I'm ever used to, and in the ER, there were definitely not as many people in the room. Like, yes, there's a lot, but I feel like, I don't know, just from personal experience, in the ICU, it was a little bit more hectic and chaotic and uncontrolled, versus in the ER, it's controlled chaos, if that makes sense. But I don't know. Maybe it's just because I haven't had any ICU experience. Maybe that's how a code is normally run. That was my day. It was pretty cool. It was pretty chill. Learned a lot. My preceptor is great. Everyone on the unit is hilarious, and I'm learning, and I cannot wait to eventually be a nurse that's working on my own and precepting other people in the future. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll be precepting one of you. Anyways, aside from that, that wraps up week 2 of my nurse residency. Don't forget the basics of life. Be kind and do good. Peace out, guys. Bye.